Pluto made them come all along. Pluto's circle crosses that of another planet. Pluto, the cryptic little planet at the external ranges of our planetary group, is working up energy on the planet. Ongoing reports indicate a conceivable experience with Neptune, raising worries among researchers and space fans. Striking figures like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku have sounded cautions about the ramifications of this infinite event. Yet, how did Pluto end up on a collision course with its adjoining planet, and what could this divine conflict mean for life on Earth? Join us as we unwind how something gigantic just crashed into Neptune and how researchers have been left stressed by this infinite inconsistency. Pluto, once hailed as an undeniable planet, went through a change in its status, being renamed as a dwarf planet due to its unique orbit. Nevertheless, this downgrade, Pluto still enthralls and interests the galactic community. Later expectations from regarded researchers like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku have raised worries about Pluto's direction possibly crossing with Neptune, indicating an approaching string of crashes between the two heavenly bodies. This could have huge repercussions for Earth. Pluto's excursion around the Sun stands apart because of its unique qualities within our planetary group. Its orbit is incredibly extended, spreading over a stunning distance. Since its discovery in 1930, Pluto has yet to finish a full revolution around the Sun. Adding to its persona is the extremely elongated state of its orbit, a flight from the more round ways followed by the major planets. Besides, Pluto's orbit strays by 17 degrees from the ecliptic plane, giving its path a more extreme grade compared to the other planets. The blend of Pluto's inclination and its elongated orbit presents layers of intricacy to its orbital pattern. One prominent aspect is its intermittent crossing point with Neptune's orbit for at least 20 years during each cycle. Pluto ventures closer to the Sun than Neptune, resisting assumptions based on their particular positions in the nearby planetary group. Digging further into Pluto's orbit, it's interesting to note that it's not a perfectly circular orbit but rather an elongated one, resembling more of an oval shape. This extraordinary orbit results in huge variations in Pluto's distance from the Sun throughout its journey. At its nearest approach, Pluto comes within about 30 astronomical units of the Sun, while at its farthest point, it reaches more than 49, 2 times the distance of Neptune from the Sun. Also, Pluto's orbit is tilted at an angle relative to the orbits of the major planets in our planetary group. This inclination not only adds to the complexity of its orbit but also plays a critical role in its interactions with other celestial bodies, especially Neptune. When Pluto runs into Neptune, their gravitational pulls impact each other, changing their trajectories over time. The many-sided dance between Pluto and Neptune highlights the dynamic nature of our solar system. While Pluto was once viewed as a solitary drifter in the outer reaches, its periodic experiences with Neptune highlight the interconnectedness of celestial bodies, each applying gravitational forces that shape the paths of others. In later years, advancements in observational technology have allowed astronomers to track Pluto's movements with great precision. This has led to a deeper understanding of its orbit and its potential implications for the stability of the outer solar system. While the likelihood of a direct impact between Pluto and Neptune remains low, the possibility cannot be completely ruled out, prompting continued monitoring and study by the scientific community. Despite its minute size and remote location, Pluto continues to command attention and intrigue among scientists and enthusiasts alike. The question arises, why hasn't there been a collision between Pluto and Neptune? The answer lies in the gravitational pull of other planets. Astronomers began studying Pluto's orbit soon after its discovery, and its path astounded them. Unlike most planets that remain close to the same plane as they orbit the Sun, called the ecliptic plane, Pluto stands out with its steep tilt and oval-shaped orbit. The mystery deepened when they realized Pluto's path crosses Neptune's. Despite these complexities, Pluto's orbit remains stable, demonstrating the intricate mechanics of space. Understanding how 3 celestial bodies, Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun, move and interact gravitationally is a major challenge. It's like trying to predict where they'll go based on where they start and how they pull on each other. For Pluto, this challenge reveals how its path, Neptune's path, and the Sun's alignment all work in terms like resonance, libration, and the VSOP theory to help astronomers answer this cosmic puzzle. Resonance is part of what keeps planets in their orbits. When Pluto crosses Neptune's path, it's at least 90 degrees away, keeping them from colliding. Libration ensures that when Pluto approaches Neptune or other large planets, it's well above their path, reducing the chance of a crash. The VSOP theory, named after researchers von Zeipel, Steves, and Kaplan, explains why Pluto's orbit appears odd but remains stable over time despite the chaos in space. Even though space seems random, some patterns and rules keep things in order. These rules maintain Pluto's orbit, preventing crashes with Neptune or changes in its path. The likelihood of orbital chaos, showing how a celestial body's path is highly sensitive to where it starts, is well illustrated by Pluto. Indeed, even small changes in Pluto's position or speed can alter its orbit over time. Astronomers use computer simulations to figure out how Pluto moves in space. These simulations use complex mathematics to replicate how Pluto interacts with other space objects like Neptune. By tweaking these simulations just a little, astronomers can see how tiny changes can shift Pluto's path. In the late 1990s, these simulations revealed something interesting. Although there are factors that should keep Pluto's orbit stable, it can still be unpredictable. Just a tiny difference in where Pluto begins or how fast it's moving can cause huge changes over many years. Yet, even with this chaos, Pluto's orbit remains stable for an incredibly long time, like billions of years. This suggests that even though Pluto seems chaotic, its journey around the Sun follows a kind of order. Predicting what will happen with planets like Pluto, which have irregular orbits, is difficult. These systems are so unpredictable that it's hard to anticipate what will happen over time. Simulations help us learn what could happen, but they also show us that we can't predict everything completely. These models require precise starting points, and they simulate complicated phenomena. Even a small mistake can lead to very different outcomes, which makes it hard to make accurate predictions. Understanding Pluto's orbit is important, especially when we consider whether it could collide with Neptune or undergo significant changes in its path. Neptune later on, this information assists us with seeing better how our solar system works. Pluto's orbit shows us how orbits that appear to be unbalanced can adjust due to gravity and how things move in space. Continuing to watch is significant, furthermore, concentrating on these things so we can understand where we fit in the universe. At the point when we investigate space, we figure out that things can be capricious, and Pluto's orbit is an extraordinary illustration of that capriciousness. Pluto's orbit isn't like those of other planets, it's more oval-shaped, which means it's not a perfect circle. Sometimes, it even gets closer to the Sun than Neptune does. This can make things interesting because Neptune is also out there cruising along its way. There's a small chance that Pluto and Neptune could chance upon one another eventually. Notwithstanding its odd orbit, Pluto figures out how to stay away from Neptune more often than not. This is because of something many refer to as gravitational forces. Gravity is like an imperceptible force that pulls things toward one another. So, even though Pluto and Neptune could appear as if they're on a collision course, their orbits are carefully arranged and move, directed by the pull of gravity. Pluto's orbit teaches us that space is full of surprises. What seems turbulent at first glance can be a delicate balance of forces. By concentrating on Pluto's orbit, researchers gain insights into the complex mechanics of our solar system. This ongoing observation and analysis are essential for expanding our knowledge of the universe and our place within it. Imagine if Pluto and Neptune collided, it would be an astronomical event, sending shock waves through our understanding of the local planetary system. While we've made progress in understanding space, the situation shows that we still have a long way to go. Concentrating on how large planets affect Pluto's path gives us valuable clues about how our entire solar system works. It shows us that where each planet is and how it moves can change the paths of other things in space. Despite space being complicated, some top researchers are worried that Pluto could collide with Neptune. This makes them wonder why this might happen, even though it seems unlikely. Neil deGrasse Tyson, a popular space researcher, has some interesting thoughts about Pluto. He suggests renaming Pluto as a dwarf planet, not a major one like Earth, as a step forward. He believes we're constantly learning new things about how things move in space. Tyson sees Pluto's odd path as a sign that there's still a lot we don't know. He believes that the mysteries of space are fascinating, and that big events like Pluto's renaming get people interested in stargazing. Tyson wants to help people grasp the cool and sometimes unusual things about how space works. He thinks it's important to discuss how space mechanics can surprise us. Tyson works with other researchers to warn people about the potential risks of Pluto's weird path. After studying Pluto a lot, the fact that it could collide with Neptune one day has him worried. He says this could cause big problems for our entire solar system. A collision between Pluto and Neptune would be an interesting and serious event. It would release a lot of energy and could break Pluto apart. Pieces from the collision could fly around space and hit other planets and moons. Neptune could also feel the impact and change how it moves. Famous theoretical physicist Michio Kaku, known for his contributions to string theory and science communication, offers an interesting perspective on space exploration. He genuinely believes that understanding the future of space travel and the relationship between celestial mechanics and theoretical physics can be gained by studying phenomena like Pluto's orbit. Kaku sees Pluto's orbit as a window into the future of space exploration. By grasping the complicated gravitational interactions and orbital elements of celestial bodies like Pluto, we can improve future space missions, help with safer navigation through the solar system, predict potential hazards, and plan missions to distant corners of our vast neighborhood. Kaku emphasizes that lessons learned from Pluto's orbit can be applied to exploring other celestial bodies, providing a roadmap for understanding distant worlds. He often highlights the deep connection between celestial mechanics and theoretical physics, pointing out that the movements and interactions of planets, such as the gravitational dance between Pluto and Neptune, are based on fundamental principles of physics. Kaku's work in theoretical physics, particularly string theory, seeks to unravel these principles at their core. He suggests that studying the intricacies of celestial mechanics, like Pluto's orbit, can offer insights into the fundamental laws of the universe. Like Tyson, Kaku has also considered the potential crash of celestial bodies, relating it to his theories about the universe. An impact between Pluto and Neptune, while significant in astronomy, could provide a unique observational opportunity, possibly contributing to our understanding of string theory. String theory, which replaces point-like particles with one-dimensional strings, aims to describe the fundamental forces and matter in the universe. Such a collision could create extreme conditions of energy and gravity, offering insight into the behavior of key particles and forces under these conditions. A key focus of string theory, gravitational waves produced by such a crash, could provide valuable information for testing predictions of string theory regarding gravity and space-time. While the direct impact on Earth would be insignificant because of our distance from the outer solar system, the scientific implications could be profound. Understanding events like this could enhance our understanding of the fundamental nature of the universe, as described by string theory and other theoretical physics areas. Its remarkable qualities, affected by the gravitational forces of neighboring planets, especially Neptune, highlight the complex and dynamic nature of space. Yet, the universe holds an abundance of mysteries. Secrets and the three-body issue are only one of them. Researchers expect other potential catastrophes, highlighting the continuous journey for understanding and investigation in the huge universe. Despite the fact that it's profoundly far-fetched, there's still a small possibility of planets catching each other in space. This can happen because planets' orbits are influenced by various factors, like the gravity from other planets, which researchers call the three-body issue. In places like the TRAPPIST-1 system, where there are 7 Earth-sized planets, the gravitational forces create a kind of cadence in how the planets move, called orbital resonances. Over time, these interactions can make a planet's orbit less stable and could lead to impacts. Although systems like TRAPPIST-1 are crowded with planets, impacts aren't happening at the moment. Researchers keep a close watch on these systems to figure out how planets influence each other's orbits, especially when they draw near. This helps us understand how planets move in space. Sometimes, there are rogue planets that don't orbit a star and float around capriciously. These planets used to be part of a star system but got thrown out due to things like gravity or when another star came too close. Over time, these wandering planets can travel very far and could run into other star systems. But since space is mostly empty, the chance of them hitting another planet is extremely low. Rogue planets are rare compared to the number of stars and planets with stable orbits, so crashes are even more unlikely. When star systems collide, it can wreck the orbits of the stars and planets within them. Although planets probably won't crash into each other directly during these large events, strong gravitational forces can change how stars and planets move. Sometimes, planets get flung out into space, becoming rogue worlds. Other times, they could collide with one another or their host stars. These disruptions might actually create new celestial bodies or even new stars. The late heavy bombardment hypothesis proposes that, around 4 billion years ago, there was a period of increased crashes involving comets and asteroids. This flood of impacts is believed to have happened because outer planets like Jupiter and Saturn were moving around a lot, which disturbed the orbits of many smaller objects in space. As a result, these smaller objects were thrown onto eccentric orbits, many ending up in the inner part of our solar system. This led to a major increase in impacts on planets like Earth. While these impacts didn't involve planets colliding with one another directly, they showed how gravity can cause huge changes in how things move in space. This bombardment shaped the surfaces and atmospheres of planets in our solar system and could have even brought water and organic material to Earth, helping to shape our planet. As stars change over time, they lose mass, which can influence the orbits of planets around them, sometimes making them expand or possibly overlap. This change is most noticeable in systems where stars are nearing the end of their life cycle. As a star ages and goes through its nuclear fuel, it undergoes huge mass changes, particularly during stages like the red giant phase or when it sheds material in a planetary nebula. These mass variations can dramatically affect the gravitational balance of the system, causing nearby planets' orbits to either move outward or become more compacted. This phenomenon is more common in systems with multiple stars, where complex gravitational interactions can lead to unstable orbits. In such systems, the gravitational forces from multiple stars can interact unpredictably, making orbital shifts more likely and increasing the chances of orbits being disturbed. This could lead to situations where planets are captured by another star, collide with other celestial bodies, or even get ejected into interstellar space. Although the real probability of a planet crash is considered highly unlikely because of the vastness of space and the relatively small size of celestial bodies, these possibilities are of great interest to space experts and astrophysicists. They provide insights into the dynamics of planetary systems and the evolution of galaxies. The ongoing study of Pluto's orbit is an example of the constant pursuit of knowledge in space exploration. As Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku have outlined, each discovery brings us closer to understanding the complexities of our universe. It is a journey that challenges our perceptions, expands our horizons, and inspires future generations of pioneers and scientists. Could such a crash happen sooner than expected, and what could be the effects on our blue planet?